Hi, welcome back to Coding Casually. This is Lakshay, and today's topic is something which I've been getting from many people, mostly parents and people who are trying to get into coding, people who are in MIS role but still they want to pursue a coding niche job. What they can do is this video will, of course, will greatly affect you and will get going in the coding world. This is coding for beginners, specifically for Python. If you're using, if you think that there is another language that you want to learn, and if you have that language, if you have that language's name in your mind, then you should start with that. But if you're starting to code, if you don't know anything about code, Python will be a very good language to start with because it's very easy to understand, and you don't have to declare much. You can just get going while writing. So I have VS Code in front of me. You can have a different IDE altogether, but VS Code is free. You can simply go to the website and download the same. There is a link below in the description box. You can just click the link and then get going and download VS Code for yourself. I like VS Code because it's very simple. There are multiple plugins that can actually help you while coding. Right now, this is a very beginning for you, so you would not worry about that. It's just that you might have to install Pylint, but probably if you'll do the right setup, you would not need that. The moment you are done downloading Visual Studio Code, you can go into File and then go into New File and then choose the Python format, which is the .py. You'll be able to see it under the selection. Suppose if you want to go new and press save, you can write new file, and then from this box you can basically choose Python. And the moment we are on the new file, we can cut this and then we can get started. Right, in Python, what your general expectation should be that you need to learn the basics first and not straight away jump onto automating stuff. Like if you're in office, you think that the moment I'll see the video and I'll be able to automate Excel, I'll be able to go onto websites, fetch data and everything, or I'll be able to do data analysis. This should not be your expectations. You should know what exactly is there in the language to offer, so you should know the basics of it. And in Python, the best thing is that you don't have to declare stuff. If you want to comment, you can write this, which is the hashtag, and then this is going to be a comment. And suppose if you want to declare something, so suppose if I want to declare that dollar value, you can write 74, and hence you have said that dollar as a variable has a value of 74. You can change the value as well by writing dollar value is 1 now. It's up to you. You can even give it a string. It would not matter. Suppose you say it's 1, so you can change the value anytime you want, and this is how you declare the variable. If you want to see what exactly is there in the variable, so most of the times you will use print statement to understand what exactly the value is. So if you would write dollar value, you'll see it. So this is the best part of using Visual Studio Code. You'll get to know there is a hint always. So if you would run this code, you'll get to know that it says 74 here. It says 74. Similarly, if you want to write a text along with it, you can write plus and then state in the file that this is the value. However, this would not work because dollar value is an integer, because anything which is a number is an integer. So if you want to concatenate, you have to make sure that this is also a string, because both string can be concatenated. Or else what Python would interpret is that what we are trying to do is 74 plus the string, which is not possible. So either it is possible to do like this, dollar value plus 2, so it would give you 76. If you want to concatenate the both, you can write another function called string function. You can write str and then this would work. So let's see what happens if we run this program by pressing F5. You have to press F5. So 76 is something which we got from line 6, and 74 is something that we got from line 7. There is a space missing, so if you write a space here and if you run, you will see that this is the thing. This is how you declare variables, and this is how you concatenate stuff. So suppose if you don't want to do this, or else if you want to do basically a comparison between the two, what you can do is you can write print dollar value is greater than 6, and then let's see what the answer would be. You will be getting true. That means yes, it is true. So if you think that if you want to use it as a condition, so suppose if you're trying to say that dollar value is above 6, then do this. So instead of print here, you can write if dollar value is greater than 6, then you can write again dollar value is greater than 6. Suppose if you would now run the program, you will see that you will get a text called dollar value is greater than 6. This is an if it's not for comparison, it's basically a conditional statement. This is how you basically this is how you do arithmetic operation in Python. This is how you declare variables. You don't have to do it always. It's just that for the purpose of making you understand how to get going with Python, this is going to be a great help. I know this might look quite overwhelming, but trust me, from the other languages this is going to be way better if you're trying to learn how to code specifically for beginners in Python. And suppose if you want to do something else, suppose I want to compare two variables, not writing 6 altogether, we want to compare it with another variable. So you can write another variable, and then you can say it another variable is 72. 72. Now what is happening, you are actually comparing between the two. So if you would run, you'll get to know that, right, it says it's greater than value 6 because we have written 6 here. We can of course change it using a format function and write here is another what we can write second val, and then close it, and then write format here and say that second val equals to another variable. And this is how you'll be able to see that, now if you would run the code, you'll see I'll make another argument. Give me 1 minute, let me check what happened now. I have written format map, it's not format map, it's format, and we'll run it and we'll see what exactly the result is. We'll see that dollar value is greater than 72 because 72 is written here. Suppose if you want to do this with a function, which you should understand how the function works, we can convert it into a function, and it's very easy to convert it into a function. We can remove this, and if you want to do this, convert it into a function altogether, you can write comparison, and then you can get two variables from here, and then you can write the function. So the moment what we have to do is we have to provide a and b. So a equals to dollar value, and then b equals to another value. So or it should be reversed. It should be equals to a and then equals to b, and then we have to make sure that we have indentation, right? Because in Python the whole language is structured upon indentation. So suppose if you open a function, there has to be a space. You should always put tab because it will be very helpful, or pressing space would not work for you. And anything, so suppose if you write function, if you're writing a loop, if you're writing an if condition, we have to provide an indent. So this is how we provide an indent. So we are saying that dollar value here is a and another value is b, and now what we can do is we can simply cut and paste from here, and then we can write this, and then we can write comparison equals to dollar value and another value. Now what we are doing, we are trying to call the function, and if we run here, you'll see that it says 72 is greater, but however if you would do 76 here and you write else another function stating the fact, you don't need the formatting for the second one. Basically you don't have to insert any of the variables in the second statement. You can write the other value is greater than dollar value, and now if I run the program, you'll see it would state the other values greater than dollar value, because now we have changed the another value to 76, which is of course greater than the dollar value. This is how you get going with Python. What we have done in this video is we have seen how to compare two variables, how to declare if condition, how to declare functions. These are the basic ones. You should know them before going to another if before going to another language, or not language, before going to another concept of oops and everything. If you are comfortable with these, I'm sure that you will be able to grasp the other thing as well. This is quite easy, you don't have to worry about it. There's ton and ton of help available on the internet. If you think I should make another video on it, or the else part of which is the forward part of it, you just comment below and I'll make the video on it. If you think this is helpful, please share the video, please like the video, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe as well.